5 hidden secrets nobody tells you about capturing and keeping a man's heart forever. The key to winning a guy's heart and keeping him interested in you for the duration of what you think would be the rest of your life together remains a mystery to many women who are struggling to break the code and convince a man to commit to a relationship. It's little wonder we make mistakes so frequently when we're told lies like the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. In other words, you cook well. Most of us probably know that there are often two sorts of guys when it comes to their romantic relationships with women. Behind curtain number 1 is the sort of person who is completely smitten with his lady. He puts her on a pedestal, treats her like a queen, and prioritizes her happiness over his own. Behind curtain number 2 is the typical commitment-phobe. He doesn't seem to like being in a relationship, as though every commitment he makes is forced upon him. However, while most women believe that the second sort of guy is the norm, data show otherwise. According to Match Group's most recent Singles in America report, 63% of millennials want to find romantic love. 70% of Generation Z persons are motivated to find a long-term companion. And only 11% of Generation Z and millennials date casually. So if most of us claim we want a long-term romantic love relationship, how can you convince the person you're dating to not just fall in love with you, but to desire you enough to make a meaningful commitment? Keeping a guy interested in sticking with you for a lifetime boils down to how a man perceives commitment in general. To many men, it's like trying to crack a combination lock. If the numbers don't match, he'll remain emotionally aloof and unavailable rather than all in. He may even come up with a few one-liner reasons that women are sure to find annoying, such as "I need to focus on my business," "I just need time," or "I'm just not ready for a relationship." While it may be painful to hear this, understanding what it takes to ultimately persuade him to take the jump and commit to you will spare you a lot of suffering. The fact is that when he eventually finds that one woman who provides the right sequence to unlock his commitment combination, he'll feel obliged to keep her. He'll make a long-term commitment since he doesn't want to lose her. Now that you know commitment isn't some type of male allergy, you need to figure out how to break his commitment code. Of course, this is easier said than done, given that the average man isn't excellent at conveying his emotional needs. But that's where this dating advice comes in. Here are 5 strategies for winning a man's heart and making him yours. 1. Show him how much you want him. One of the ways to win a stubborn man's heart is also one of the keys to making him happy, and it feeds into his primal, animalistic hunger. He needs to crave you, hunger for you, and yearn for you in the pit of his stomach. He needs to miss you when you're not around, and he needs to feel lustful when he hasn't seen you in a while. This desire is formed by the play of opposites. He'll want you and then catch you. He'll miss you and then fall for you. He'll hunger for you and then you'll surrender to him. It involves repeatedly building tension and releasing it. You can achieve this through your sexuality. Tease him and then give in, playfully flee from him, and then let him catch you. Spice up his life with levity and spontaneity. Give him lustful looks and then leave the room. Send him sexy notes throughout the day to unexpectedly grab and kiss him. Find opportunities to be more sexual, playful, and teasing. Make use of your strong feminine traits to counterbalance his sober and calculated masculine nature. 2. Be honest about your feelings. Don't be scared to express your feelings for this person in front of others, since, regardless of what others say about love being blind and how it makes everything better, not everyone will agree with your relationship. If you're satisfied with him, don't be scared to show it to the rest of the world. Furthermore, ignoring a person's presence in your life will only make them feel unwanted. Hence, by making yourself present to him and showing how much you like him, he will begin to like you back. 3. Make a safe place for him. His emotional well-being is the third thing to take into account while learning how to win a man's heart. I came across the question, what is the easiest way to win a man's heart for marriage? The answer is easy. Allow him to put his trust in you. He needs a sense of emotional security. You give him permission to be vulnerable by letting go of whatever hatred, bitterness, or anger you may have toward him. With you, he feels free to be who he truly is. This occurs as a result of your trust in him. Then he'll feel comfortable enough to trust you. You both allow yourselves to be vulnerable, which aids in the success of a relationship. However, for this vulnerability to take off, women must often be the initiators. Men want someone to guide them into the vulnerable abyss. The courage of a woman to open up and let down her guard pushes men to lower their psychological barriers and relax. So how do you go about doing this? It helps to understand how men think. He must understand that you will neither judge nor condemn him. He needs to know that he is supported, welcome, and that you are on his side. He has to know that if he makes a mistake, you will not tell your friends or, worse, your mother. He needs to know that you will defend him when others speak negatively about him. He wants to know that you will face any injustices or challenges directly. 4. Respect him. Respect is a fundamental virtue. It is the cornerstone of any lasting and enduring relationship. Respect may help rekindle a relationship long after the fires of love and desire have died out. Many men choose to marry the woman who respects him than the woman who loves him. Men may sleep with, talk to, and care for the woman they love and yearn for. But love isn't always enough. Much of this is due to the phrase, "I love you." This phrase might signify different things to different people. A guy could see that as "don't hurt me" or "you're trapped." Men regard a woman's love as a commodity rather than something novel. Of course, hearing the words makes him feel wonderful, but they don't sing to his soul. Men struggle silently with crushing weaknesses their whole lives. So consider why you respect your man. What makes you proud of him? What can you give him credit for? What can you do to make him feel better about himself? Then tell him. Tell him why you love him, not just that you love him. Find ways to thank him for the little things he does that go unnoticed. Another approach to showing respect is to apologize after you've made a mistake or said something wrong. Both of you must prioritize the relationship over your own egos. When he feels you value his character, he will let you in deeper, exposing more vulnerable parts of his soul in need of healing and nurturing. 5. Let him seek you. Most young women miss out on this. A man does not require your body, nor does he require you to wash his laundry or run his home before he asks, "Will you marry me?" A man, on the other hand, is interested in how expensive, restrained, and self-respecting you can be. Acting like a wife, when you aren't one, will only make your chances of becoming one lower. Don't act as if you've already married him. Let the man fight for your heart instead. When I counsel clients, I constantly tell them, don't do his laundry, don't cook for him, and don't go to his house. This allows him to demand more of your attention while you simply satisfy him with a little. This will pique his interest, enabling you to capture his heart for marriage as fast as possible. Well, there you have it. 5 hidden secrets nobody tells you about capturing and keeping a man's heart forever. Hope the video helped. Thanks for watching.